Hello guys, how are you? Good morning. I hope just fine. So don't forget our exercise to the next class, okay? So today we're gonna go to the same page that we were, that I forgot, page 29, okay? So we're gonna do the exercise 2, okay? So the exercise 2, we have to listen a conversation. Ruben and Jean are considered going backpacking on their next vacation. Okay, read their conversation and fill in the gaps with the words from the box. So here we have the words from the box. Tourist attractions, rainy, waterfalls, historic places, ruins, backpacking trip. Okay, for those that don't know, tourist attractions, okay, rainy day, you know, rains a lot. Waterfalls, do you know? Waterfalls. I'm gonna show you what is the meaning of waterfalls. Wait a minute. Waterfalls. Waterfalls. This is a waterfalls. Hold on, sorry. This is a waterfall. Yes. Foz do Iguaçu, there are a lot of waterfalls. Ruins. It's like that. Let me see. Beautiful ruins to see. Like that, you know? Oh, Jesus. This kind of ruins, you know? Ruins. And that. I think it's only. Let me check here. So, I'm gonna play the conversation, yes. And you are gonna listen and put the words in the correct place, yes? So, ready? Yes? So, right.
Ruben and Jean are considering going backpacking on their next vacation. Read their conversation and fill in the gaps with the words in the box.
Ruben, I've been reading about Brazil a lot. Why don't we go there on our backpacking trip? Brazil? I don't know much about places there. This magazine brings a lot of facts. Look at this place called Foz do Iguaçu. Let me see the pictures. Wow, it's beautiful. The waterfalls are fantastic. Yes, and there are a lot of other tourist attractions too, like the national park. Sounds great. What's the weather like there? It's hot in the summer, and January is summer in Brazil, so it will be great. I don't know. I think I want to go to a more historic place, like Machu Picchu in Peru. Really? Well, that's very different from Foz do Iguaçu. I know. The ruins of the Inca city are so interesting. They're very ancient, too. Look at this pamphlet. We can go hiking from Cusco to the city. It's a 4-day hike. It looks dangerous to me. Look at these mountains. And it says here that it can be very rainy in Machu Picchu in January. That can be a problem. I think we need some time to think about it. Sure. We'll have a great trip anyway.
Track 20.
I'm gonna play it again,
Ruben
okay,
and
guys?
Jean are considering going backpacking on their next vacation. Read their conversation and fill in the gaps with the words in the box.
Ruben, I've been reading about Brazil a lot. Why don't we go there on our backpacking trip? Brazil? I don't know much about places there. This magazine brings a lot of facts. Look at this place called Foz do Iguaçu. Let me see the pictures. Wow, it's beautiful. The waterfalls are fantastic. Yes, and there are a lot of other tourist attractions too, like the national park. Sounds great. What's the weather like there? It's hot in the summer, and January is summer in Brazil, so it will be great. I don't know. I think I want to go to a more historic place, like Machu Picchu in Peru. Really? Well, that's very different from Foz do Iguaçu. I know. The ruins of the Inca city are so interesting. They're very ancient, too. Look at this pamphlet. We can go hiking from Cusco to the city. It's a 4-day hike. It looks dangerous to me. Look at these mountains. And it says here that it can be very rainy in Machu Picchu in January. That can be a problem. I think we need some time to think about it. Sure. We'll have a great trip anyway.
Okay, guys, so let's check, okay? So I've been reading about Brazil a lot. Why don't we go there on our backpacking trip, you know? We talked about backpack trip, you know? Brazil, I don't know much about places there. This magazine brings a lot of facts. Look at this place called Foz do Iguaçu. Let me see the pictures. Wow, it's beautiful. Waterfalls are fantastic. Yes, there are a lot of other tourist attractions too, like the national park. Sounds great. What's the weather like there? It's hot in the summer, and January it's summer in Brazil, so it will be great. I don't know, I think I want to go more historic place, like Machu Picchu in Peru. Really? Well, that's very different from Foz do Iguaçu. I know, the ruins of the Inca city are so interesting. They are very ancient too. Remember, ancient is not modern, you know, the opposite. Look at this pamphlet. We can go hiking from Cusco to the city. It's a 4-day hike. It's look dangerous to me. Look at these mountains. And it says here that it can be very rainy in Machu Picchu in January. That can be a problem. I think we need some time to think about it. Sure, we'll have a great trip anyway, okay? So after that, guys, I'd like you to practice reading the dialogue loud with a friend. Of course, that you don't have a friend there with you. So I'd like you to read by yourself, okay, at home, of course. And try to read loud, you know? Read loud this conversation, okay? Alone, okay? There's no problem. You have to be read alone. If you want, you can send me by WhatsApp. There's no problem. I hear you. So I would like you to read this. Yes? Read this. Because if you don't read, there's no way. Yes? So try to read. Of course, you have to read, okay? So the next page, let me see, sorry. The next page here, page 30. Yes, here. Read the dialogue between Ruben and Jean, choosing the best answers A or B, okay? On their next vacation, Ruben and Jean are going to travel to Brazil. This is true or false? It's false, okay, guys, because they didn't choose yet, okay? So, it's false. 2. The pamphlet they are reading says that it's possible to go cycling from Cusco to Machu Picchu. No, it's impossible, guys. Imagine it, if you go cycling there, it's impossible. That's impossible, okay? So it's false. 3. When Jean says, why don't we go there on our backpacking trip, he is making a suggestion or asking for information. Guys, he's making a suggestion, okay? Not asking information. He's just making a suggestion. Oh, why don't we go? Okay, why don't we? So making a suggestion, okay? When Ruben says, I don't know, I want to go to a more historic place, he's showing that he agrees or disagree. When I agree, I said, oh, okay. When I disagree, I said, no, I don't like your idea, you know? So he disagrees with Jean's suggestion, you know? What is Ruben's referring to when he says that can be a problem? The ruins or, sorry guys, the weather in the area. The weather, okay, not the ruins, but the weather, you know? That can be a problem. Okay, guys, so here we have to complete the grid below. including information about a place you want to go on backpacking trip one day. So this grid, I want that you complete after you do that activity that I asked you last class. You know that? Because look at these questions. Where do you want to travel to? What interesting activities can you do there? For example, go to theme parks, visit historic places, take pictures, go surfing, go shopping, meet interesting people. What's the weather like? So these activities is connected into the exercise one, the previous page. You know that? So this exercise we are not gonna do. I'm gonna wait just a minute, you know, because this exercise is connected to the exercise one from the previous page, you know, because we are talking about that to the backpacking exercise that we are gonna do the next class, you know that. So we are not gonna do now. So we can go to the other page. Yes. So here, just a second, because I have some images here, so pay attention. Page 31 is just for today. No, 31U. 31U. Yes. Here, guys, you have a crossword puzzle, okay, with the comparative form of the adjectives. Yes, 31? Yes. So, complete the crossword, sorry, with the comparative form of the adjectives. So, pay attention, because here we have, it's very simple, okay? You can do by yourselves. For example, number 1, big. What's the comparative form of big? Bigger. You know that? Remember? So 2, expensive. I can't see expensiver. No, there's no way. That's impossible. Oh, Jesus. So it's more expensive. Noisy. How can I say? Noisier, teacher. Of course, teacher. Polluted. I can say polluted. No, teacher. If I found it, it's better. Yes. What is number 4, guys? More polluted, teacher. Of course, because it's polluted. No, teacher, come on, you're crazy. Yes, I'm crazy. So, number 5, cold. Colder, because it's a short adjective. Remember that, guys? Yes, I'm sure you remember. Yes, it's just a review of the adjectives. Yes, guys? So, across. Remember, crowded. Remember, now in quarantine, we can't be in a crowded place. Yes, because if you are in a crowded place, we feel sick. So we can't be in a crowded place, you know? Crowded place, there are a lot of people, so we can't be in a crowded place. You know that? Great. So, crowded place. I say, crowdeder. No, teacher, no, that's impossible. We say more crowded. Yes, great. Hot, teacher. How can I say? Hotter. Here, hotter. Don't forget to put more T. Here, hotter. Small. How can I say small? Smaller, teacher. Here, smaller. Great. Do you remember that? So it's just that, okay, guys? Complete the crossword with the comparative form of the adjectives. Yes? So, here is just a comparison game that we can't play it now, okay? Because we are not at class, okay? So I'm gonna just check because we have some homework to do, okay? So, wait a minute. Because I'm gonna check you to do of course, the homework. So, guys, pay attention. You are gonna do something for me, yes? This. You're gonna do page for homework, and I'm gonna explain. Amores, you're gonna do page 168 and 169, okay? 168 and 169, I think it's here. Yes. 168, this page, yes. 168, unit 3, and 169. And 169. Yes. For homework, but pay attention. How it's gonna work? Pessoal, essa lição de casa, ela vai funcionar da seguinte forma. Vocês vão fazer no livro, ok? Of course. Mas vocês vão mostrar pra mim, vocês vão enviar pra mim por e-mail, tá? Como? Vocês vão poder tirar foto e me enviar por e-mail, tá? Então, vocês vão fazer lá bonitinha, tirar foto, tá? Ou vocês vão poder fazer o seguinte. Copiar só as respostas e me enviar por e-mail, tá? Pra quando, teacher? Pra nossa próxima... Pode ser pra quarta-feira, tudo bem? Pra quarta-feira não, pra segunda-feira, porque a gente tem aula na segunda, não tem? A gente tem aula na segunda, então é pra segunda-feira, tudo bem? Essa lição é pra segunda-feira. Se bem que acho que vocês não vão conseguir me enviar pra segunda-feira. Ou vão? Pode ser pra quarta-feira, ok? Quarta-feira, on Wednesday. Wednesday. Let me see. Wednesday. 15th. Ok? 15th. Então, essa lição é pra quarta-feira, ok? Eu vou continuar trabalhando com vocês a revisão e tudo mais, tá? Mas essa lição eu quero. Vocês vão ou tirar foto das páginas e me mandar por e-mail, porque se não fizer, vai levar a ocorrência, ok? Eu vou mandar meu e-mail, tá? E aí vocês vão... ou então, só copiar as respostas, ok? Página 168 e 169. Ok, guys? Tá? Então, essa é a homework. Ok? So, is that just for today, okay? Have a nice holiday. Happy Easter, okay? For all of you, okay? Love you guys, missing you. And don't forget to do the homework for Wednesday, okay? Send me the emails. See you, bye-bye. Kisses. Don't forget to watch our classes. Okay, guys? See you.